Hey there, Luke Kaliński from SNowIT speaking. I'm thrilled to welcome you back to our channel. Today we are diving into some game-changing solutions that are designed to elevate your ServiceNow experience to new heights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, you are in for a treat. But before we jump into the details, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way you will never miss out on the latest insights and innovative solutions we share here at SNowIT. Now, let's get down to business. In this video, I'll present you how we can manage the dates in the catalog scripts, right? So how we can check if they are in the past or they have some correlation with a few methods, right? So as you can see, we have this catalog item, and in here we have start date, end date. So it's meaningful that start date shouldn't be after end date, and also start date shouldn't be in the past, right? So once I pick something, you will see that we have this message, and also we have some additional messages at the top because I will be using different options to display these errors, right? If I use the end date, right? Also, end date cannot be in the past, and as you can see, it has a different style, right? Because we are using different methods. Also, we have a validation. So if I pick 22, then let me pick 2030. Then I'll pick this one. So as you can see, start date cannot be after end date. So we have this validation when we are checking two dates, right? So if I pick the correct one, it works and we'll be able to proceed with the form. So now I'll present you how I have set it up in a backend perspective. So the most important thing that I need to inform you is that I'm using the Washington release, right? Sorry, the Washington version. So I have some additional stuff which were added within this release. So in here, as you can see, I'm using two UI policies. The first one for the start date is using the action, so something which was added within the Washington release. And the second one, which is checking the end date, and it's using the old-fashioned way. So we are using some scripts. Also, we have two client scripts, so we'll be validating the dates, so the start date and end date, when the end date changes or when the start date changes. So let me present them in the details. So this is about start date, and as I said, we are using the Washington release functions. So we are checking, so this is very nice feature, right? So we can check if the start date was before today. So we don't need to make any scripts on the change. We can use just UI policy, trigger the scripts, which I will show in the second option. And in here we have an action, right? And this is something what was added within the Washington release. So as you can see, we have this value action. So it means that if our date in the past, we are clearing the value, and we have an option to show the field message. So we are showing the warning and we are placing this warning message. The second option is for older releases. So we are using the same method to check if end date is in the past, right? And then we are triggering the scripts. So we are showing the field message. And when we are checking the dates, we are using client script on change. So as you can see now, we are checking start date change, and we are using this date. So we are getting a date from start date, end date, and then we are using value of. So we have a comparison of those dates, right? So if it's true, it means that start date is after end date, and then we are providing some additional field message. Also, I have shown some other way to do it in another places, right? When you will have to use it and use also the format of the date, how user plays the date. So you have this G user date format, and then you are able to create a date out of this format, right? So that's why I have used this particular form messages to show what is the format and also what is the date, etc. And for the second hand, we are checking the end date and we are displaying the same message. So this is how it works, and this is how you can do it without querying, without calling the glide ajax to check the dates in the backend, in the server side. This is how you can do it directly in client without any additional scripting. I appreciate you spending your time with us today. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe and explore our website at snowit.co. Your support keeps us going. Exciting things are on the horizon, so stay tuned. See you in the next video.